Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are now on to episode 9 of American Horror Story Hotel. The last episode I really enjoyed. We got quite a big reveal as to who the Ten Commandment killer is. It wasn't what I would thought it was going to be. It wasn't even who I thought it was going to be. But once they revealed it and told the whole story, it made complete sense, perfect sense. And I liked that it all came about way back before we had any clue as to what was going on, and it's all March's idea, and his character is just fabulous. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's enough of a recap as to what the last episode's been about, and we're just going to keep going and find out the crazy stuff that happens next, especially now he seems to be completely aware and has the clarity of mind and thought, so he says that he now knows there's two sides to him, and it's him been doing all this. So, is he going to finish March's work? Let's go find out. This is episode 9.
There is room there for very little, so what still fits inside means more to me than ever.
Wow, she still has
I have
everything
surrounded
there.
myself with fools and flatterers. Put my trust in those who could not be trusted.
I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to miss your train.
Have the flowers delivered by Wednesday morning.
You're kidding, right? Bitch, do you honestly think I would lift a finger to help you with your wedding after what you did?
Yeah.
Those to whom I have given much repay me only with resentment and ingratitude. Security
for
can
real?
be found only by looking into oneself.
I don't know, could be Donovan.
Commitment. We can do what we want with whoever we want. But you love only me.
I'm getting married on Wednesday.
What?
Relax. I'll be a widow by Thursday.
Yeah.
A rich widow.
So, what are you guys planning on doing up there?
Oh, nothing unusual. Straight sex, blowjob. I'll probably rim her.
You're not sticking your tongue in my ass.
I got nothing against pornography
Okay.
when it's done right.
It's not
I
done
went and
right
saw
anymore.
Deep Throat at the Royal on Santa Monica Boulevard, just like everyone else. I'll admit it, I was an enabler. I'd take the money and hand him a key, and try not to think about what was happening upstairs.
I'm always loud and I'm faking it.
Douchebag.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Too late. I just wonder, it's like, yeah, see ya, and threw her out.
Hello, Iris.
Donna, what are you doing here? It's not safe for you here. There's been a problem.
Someone let Bartholomew out of his room. Shit. I nearly lost him. I demand to know who's responsible.
It was Ramona Royale. And I'm worried that she's gonna put it together that the three of us are in cahoots. We need a plan B.
Hey, hello? Can somebody call the police?
No.
Or are you the type who would prefer to hurl yourself out a window?
Excuse me?
Well, clearly you want to commit suicide. Why else would you agree to marry that poisonous leech of a woman?
You are way out of line.
If you marry the Countess, you will die.
You're fired.
I was supposed to be married. I loved him. But he chose to love her instead.
It's not your fault you were graced with different gifts.
Charming.
No one survives her.
Please leave. I never want to see you in this hotel again.
Well, that's going to be difficult.
This wall.
Yes, and I'm telling you now to close it with a security door. I'm turning this entire wing into a secure archive.
It's gonna take at least a week to order these parts. You got a dozen ceiling-mounted IP cameras. You got biometric...
Details don't interest me, boo. Results are the only thing that matters.
Well, as I was explaining, there's a lot of moving parts.
You are clouding your mind with the inconsequential. It's quite simple. This is a load-bearing wall.
I'll do what I can.
Yes, that's the spirit. Make haste. Much to accomplish.
She took me back. Yeah. The Countess told me she made a mistake. And I was the one. Forever. And that's when I realized it was never going away, my desperation for her. It is a horrible feeling to have a craving that you can never satiate.
Let me think about where we go from here.
No, it has to be tonight. She's getting married to Will Drake tomorrow. She's distracted.
Well, I can appreciate a man who understands his own weakness. I went to the only place in the world where I knew for sure there were people who loved me. I stayed for a few months. Mama fed my soul and Daddy straightened me right out. You talked to the doctor, Daddy? Huh?
Your mama's the sick one. Only room for one in the family.
When we lost Mama, things just got worse.
Shit.
For 60 years, they were married. Without her, his mind just couldn't find a reason.
Cass, is that you?
But neurons are not cuts, and a diseased brain is not a broken bone. I brought him back blood from my kills. I held out hope that since he wasn't getting any worse, maybe he'd get better. But he didn't get any better. He just stayed the same.
No, he wouldn't. Jesus.
Amber, too. Decades with my father went by like 20 minutes. My daddy's body died, but the strength I took from his breath stayed with me, and I am going to use all of it to ruin that woman.
Dr. Lowe, last time we saw each other was at the hospital. You were dying from measles.
We don't feel good. Don't be stupid. You don't need a doctor. You have to drink the blood. That's how you get better. They made me kill my parents. Duh. We ate all our parents. That's why nobody's looking for us.
They have your address. The cops are gonna come right here to the house.
Yes, they are.
Come with me, all of you, to the Hotel Cortez. There are people there like us.
You made the rule, Max. Nobody leaves us alive. No!
Uh-oh.
She made us. She can leave.
We're using her as bait? Did she agree to this? Is this plan B?
There is no plan B.
Well, then what are we doing? What are all these cameras for?
We are collecting our enemies and putting them in here. Anyone who's against us is gonna end up in here, so just keep that in mind.
There is no us with that bitch. It's just her and surviving.
You're the one who's gonna die, son. You should listen to your mama. She's right.
Shut up.
To survive, we must be cunning and stick to the shadows.
Natasha does not see it that way. She has been drawn in by the future. This modern world speaks to her. There is no place for enchantment anymore.
We can make a place. We can create one. God knows I've been trying to recreate you for the last century. A series of pale imitations gone. I'm about to come into a great deal of money. We can use it to turn the Cortez into a fortress against the modern world.
I would have you to comfort me.
Oh, okay.
I'm never stepping foot in the Cortez again. James March is long dead. You're perfectly safe. I'll have a car come pick you up later.
Anyone present knows any reason why this man and this woman should not be joined in marriage? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Me?
You sure you don't want to have a drink to celebrate first?
That's what the honeymoon is for. I'd like to get that started.
Well, I think I'm going to.
Your wife finds no reason to object, and you own the bar.
March is the name. Long-time resident. Call me James. Mind if I join you? I understand congratulations are in order. Here's to new worlds to conquer.
I will drink to that. I never thought I was a marrying kind. And now I get to call that woman my wife.
Felicitations to the happy couple. Initially, I had my doubts the child was of my own flesh and blood. You see, he doesn't bear any of the distinctive March features, except when he's feeding.
Yeah.
In that regard, he most certainly takes after his mother.
Holy shit, what the hell is that thing?
I don't think I was prepared to love and raise your son.
What is going on?
I thought to kill you in Paris, but I could never stomach traveling with someone who said such hateful things about my child. Immensely.
That didn't take long.
Where the hell are we? Who are you?
One of her victims. Ah, just like you. Get me out of this, please.
Hello? Is anybody there? Help!
Jesus, I think it's soundproof. No one even knows we're in here. We'll starve.
She already had it sealed. Of course she
won't.
No, she won't. And it's all on camera. Mental. Okay, so that was episode 9. These episodes are getting better the further in we get. So, I knew full well the minute she took him back and they were in bed having sex again, I knew even if it was still meant to be, he was playing at it because it was meant to be the three of them, him, his mum and Ramona, that he was just gonna fall for her again. And that's exactly what happened. How he's still alive, I don't know. So, she gets married, and the guy lasted, what, an hour? If that? He said he was going to go to the bar, then Motch turned up, then showed him her baby, and then that was it, done for. As soon as he ended up in there with Ramona, I take it she has already sealed it in there now, you know, the hole that was there when she was talking to the guy to fix it. So she put all cameras in there to be able to watch, which is completely sadistic, but then again, so is she. And now she's going to set her sights on her original love, and I can't remember the girl's name, his wife. She's invited her to the hotel, and it's just going to be girls' night. I thought she was more than likely also going to end up there as well, but it's already been sealed, so I don't know, maybe she's just going to get rid of her again because she wants him back. She's tried for almost the last century to replace him, as she calls it, and found candidates close, but not close enough as far as she's concerned, until obviously all of this happened with Room 33, and she found out what Motch had done with them. And now she just wants everything back with him. And she's just systematically playing every other person around her. Liz Taylor, now it's great because it's like, I ain't doing shit for you no more. That was great. And I'm kind of a little curious as to whether she's just going to leave that as the status quo, whether she's not going to do anything to her or not. Possibly not. Don't know, we'll have to see. The horrible part of that was the backstory of Ramona back to, 1992, and her going back to see her mum and her dad after all of this shit happened with the Countess, after she killed her guy, and then first loses her mum, and then in effect loses her dad, which she should have left it there at that point. I mean, I don't know much about how this virus thing works. Neither does she, even though she is one, but she should have at least surmised what I did, that if it can give you eternal life and vitality and health and everything, it works biologically to a point with bones and cuts and your internal organs, but probably not the brain, because the brain is not regenerative of any kind. So what she did was freeze her father in that perpetual state of already halfway down the road with Alzheimer's, and then she had to finish him off. That was horrible. That was really horrible. How they're going to get rid of this woman, I don't know. Not a clue. I'm presuming the series is going to head that way. That, you know, when we get to the end of the season, it's meant to be, I'm presuming, that we get rid of her. But how it's going to be done, who's going to do it, and in which way, I haven't a clue yet, because every attempt so far has completely failed. I want to see now whether she really gets the money now he's dead. Because, right, he's rich, okay? The first thing you need before you start handing over billions or however much money he's got, the first thing they're going to want to see before they transfer ownership of everything to you is a body. And you can't provide one. So how's that going to work? Or we're just skipping over the fact that this isn't in the realm of our world and things work differently. I have no clue, no idea. Anyway, I guess we'll find out when we'll be back with episode 10 next. This is the second episode that we've done this week, so we'll have another 2 next week, and I will see you for that episode very soon. If you want to watch this in full length, it'll be on Patreon as normal. Link will be in the description. And if you enjoy American Horror Story and you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button because we've got plenty more to come. Post your comments down below, guys, and let me know what you thought about the episode, and I will see you for episode 10 next week. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you for the next one. Take care.